Hello guys and girls and elephants children of all ages. I'd like you to see my new intro. Today, I want to talk about nostalgia, specifically this feeling of nostalgia you get when you hear a song. Especially a song that you've heard when you were younger, like, a kid song from the 90s. Hashtag 90s kid. Just for all of you blokes and chaps, I was born in 1999, not a 90s kid. If you were born in the 90s, you're most likely not a 90s kid. Anyways, back to the nostalgic music thing. Whenever you hear a song from a movie or just one that you heard when you were a child, and you get this feeling of nostalgia, like, oh, those were the good days when music was good and movies were awesome and my childhood was wonderful because at least 10 years ago everything was way better. But you know what I mean? Where everyone always thinks that the time before this current time was better. It's like the old man syndrome, like, back in my day we didn't have all these gizmos. And you're like, oh, lighten up, Gramps. Even the generation that kind of went through the 90s, the proverbial 90s kids, are doing the same thing now. These 90s kids see all the movies, books, TV shows, and music, everything having to do with pop culture in the 90s as some kind of memorial to what entertainment was and how great it was before the 21st century ruined it. But my theory is, in about 10 years, I am going to think that the first decade of the 21st century was going to be awesome and the 2020s suck. And this is not because the 2020s will suck more or less than the 2010s, if you will. It is because of subjective memory. Because everyone from that era, when they were a child, everything was wonderful to them. Even the bad things. They don't want to remember bad, they remember them good. The reason I thought of this topic was because the other day I was trying to remember a song from the movie Treasure Planet. It was made in like 2004 or something. It was a really good Disney movie. It's not a bad movie really, but I just remember it so fondly because my life was awesome when I was younger, and I just wish it was that way still. But now there's responsibility and complications and bills, and I have a job. Okay, I'm not that old yet. But again, back to the music thing. I finally found the song that goes to Treasure Planet. It's called I'm Still Here by, I don't know who it's by. 'Cause I wanna know what is real. Wanna touch things I can't feel. Okay, so you don't know. I know some of you out there, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't deny it. This is like just after Lion King was really kind of dying down in popularity. Not that it really ever has, but this is kind of right after that 2004 era. Because everyone knows the 90s didn't end until 2002. Hashtag 90s kid. Oh, do you ever get that nostalgic feeling when you hear something from your past, like the past is always better? Or do you think the future is better? Let me know in the comments. All of my regular commenters that I have. Shout out to Rudyard Kipling, who without him, my intro wouldn't be possible. Elephant's Child? Yeah? If you don't know, that's one of the best short stories ever. They probably read it to children in the 90s.